Hello, it's Miss Decorah, and I want to show you how to draw either a full cake with a slice missing or a slice of cake. Or you could turn it into pie. A slice of something. I'm going to use a Sharpie. You should use a pencil because we can erase pencil lines. So the first lines you're going to make are just like the top of a triangle. Like so, towards the top of your paper. Next line, you're going to go straight down on both sides. Not all the way down, but fairly close to the bottom. And they should match. They should stop at the same part. So this same triangle line I'm going to make at the bottom that connects those bottom two lines we just last drew. And yes, we are going to connect those points. Now, if I go too fast, please pause or rewind. Now, I'm going to make a circle, but I'm going to start and end on these 2 points. So if you just watch, here I go. Does not have to be perfect. Now, this is the tricky part, I believe. Now, we're going to replicate that line right there to right here. So we're just going to replicate it. It's a slight curve. And then we're going to attach those two lines. Now, remember, you can erase if you went too far, or you can draw again a little further. So I'm going to just the edge of that circle to the tip of that last line we drew. It's tricky. You can always erase and try again. So the same thing on the other side. Replicate that curve that's on the same top. And then at the very edge of that circle, the very, very edge, all the way down to meet it. Does not have to look perfect. You can rewind, you can erase, you can use the back of your paper. Now our cake is floating, so I want a plate. I'm going to make a circle around it on the bottom. And now it looks like our cake and plate, they're both floating. So I want to put it on a table. I'm going to make 2 lines, one on each side. Right above the plate right there. And then through my cake, I want to match it on the other side exactly where it ends. So it looks like it goes right through the cake, right behind. And that's your big cake with a slice missing. Now, this is optional. Cakes this large usually have layers, so you can draw these lines too. You do not have to. I decided to do 3 layers of cake, it looks like. So I'm adding 2 fillings. So 1, 2, 3 layers of cake with little cream fillings between. And that's it. Now you could design it how you want. Now for the cake slice, it's a little different. Start with 1 line, about there, about that size. If it's your first try, you might want to try again, practice a bit before your final. So these 2 lines coming off of that small line should be about the same distance, but they're not going straight like that. They're going at a diagonal. See how it's going at a diagonal up? It's exactly what we want. And then those 2 lines should connect. I'm going to do the same on the other side, but shorter. So going at a diagonal up on the other side, we're making a short line. Not like the long line on the right side. We're going to make a shorter line going up diagonally on the left side. So 1 up top, you got to do 1 on the bottom. And we're going to meet them just like that. Good. And we're going to just connect those two top points so we have a triangle on top. Now my cake slice is floating. We don't want it to float, so we need a plate. I'm going to make that circle again around. And yeah, now my plate and my cake are both floating, so we need a table to make sure it's stable. Now, same thing, one line on one side, and then through my cake on the other side so it matches. It looks like it goes right through. And now you have a cake slice. And again, I'm going to show you how to add a layer if you want of filling, so it looks like you have 2 layers of cake. That's totally optional. Just 2 lines going diagonal, matching those other lines. There you go. Now you can turn this into pie or cake or whatever, cheesecake, and think about flavors or a theme if you want like unicorn theme or space theme. But then you also got to think about flavors on both of these. Like, do you want them chocolate, Oreo? Do you want strawberry shortcake? You got to think of all those different kinds of elements. Have fun!